Hey everyone, my name is Mars, like the planet, and this is Housewarming. I am continuing my spring cleaning series and I am going to be decluttering the cabinets behind me. Now I understand it is not spring anymore, but I am just taking my time. I don't want to get overwhelmed because I feel like when you start getting overwhelmed with cleaning projects, it just makes you want to quit and then you never do it again and you have horrible feelings about it. So I am taking my time. I will link down all of my cleaning videos down below if you are interested. I have an entire playlist devoted to all of the cleaning that I have done over the years, but today I'm tackling these cabinets behind me for the very first time. Now they are not overflowing with anything, but they do need a little bit of reorganization, and I really do want to go through them and see what is inside of them. These cabinets came with the home. They are built-ins, and because I do not have a pantry, they kind of serve as a pantry for me. They kind of serve as a closet for me. I have a plethora of things in here, so let's just jump into it. Okay, so let's go one by one and see what is in all of these cabinets. So right here in the first cabinet, you can see that we have toilet tissue and paper towels. Then I have stuff for my dog Cole. I then have a plethora of Walmart bags. I then have laundry stuff. I have a mop bucket at the bottom, as well as things for like emergencies, like if the lights were to go out. I have lights down there, or like flashlights down there for that. Up here, I have two toolboxes. Then I have like all of my candles and smell goods. And then I have a bunch of containers right here that have a bunch of different things in them. This is more like tools, I guess, like smaller things that don't fit inside of this toolbox. I also have one that has games in it. And then I have another one, and I honestly don't know what's in there. So we're gonna figure that out together. So then over here, I kind of feel like Vanna White a little bit. So behind door number 3, I have a bunch of old bags. Typically, I like to save birthday bags. I like to save gift bags just in case I do need to have one at the last minute. Is that weird to say that I saved them? Because I don't want to throw them away. I think they're really pretty. So I really need to go through that and pare that down because I'm not celebrating that many birthdays. I also have a random assortment of things in here. I have dog food. And then behind the last door, this is kind of where we kind of grab our stuff and go. So we put our purses and our keys in here. I also have some old masks from during the pandemic. And then we have car washing stuff down at the bottom. So you can kind of see that this is a random assortment of things. So I really just want to go through it, kind of tidy things up, get rid of things I don't need. So let's just get into it. So I think what my plan of action is going to be is I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to put it on the table, and then I'm going to kind of organize it back into the shelves. I think that will kind of make the most sense just so I can see everything for what it is. I do think that I'm probably going to leave the paper towels and the toilet tissue inside because that's not going anywhere. We're not getting rid of that. But everything else, I really just kind of need to take out and decide if I'm keeping it or if I'm throwing it away. So this is everything out of the first cabinet, just minus the toilet tissue and the toilet paper. Let's go. You have something to say? Okay. So this is everything, and right now I'm seeing that I do need some organization for Cole's things. Right now we just have them in this like cardboard box, so I really need some type of organization for them. I also have a plethora of Walmart bags that I really do not need. I'm a hoarder of bags for some reason, so I really do need to kind of throw them away and start over. Everything else we are kind of needing and using. Like I said, these flashlights are really handy when the lights go out, and that does happen quite a bit in southern Louisiana just because we have hurricanes. And everything else, like I said, this is all our laundry stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get rid of these and then find some better organization for Cole's things. Have you guys ever had this issue with cords? Like, they're all contained in this like nice box, but I don't know what to do with them. I probably have not opened this box in the 3 years that I've lived here, but I don't want to throw them away because I'm afraid I'm going to need them for something. Like, I know this is an HDMI cord, but I've never used it, but I don't want to throw it away and then we need it. And also, like, these are expensive. I have a bunch of like iPhone, charging cables. Like, what is this for? I don't know what this is for, but I could need it. This little tiny thing. What's this for? I don't know. And so I'm just so afraid that I'm like, I clearly am keeping it for a certain reason, but I just am too scared to throw it away. I don't know. I feel like some of the big stuff I'll keep, but some of the little stuff, if I really can't tell what it's for, if I can't even like identify what it goes to, I think I'm going to get rid of it. So these are all the cords I'm gonna get rid of. I don't really know what all of these are for, but at least they're organized. So this container is all of our like handyman type of stuff that I just don't have a place for. I don't have, a huge toolbox to put them in, but like there's a paint tray and here's some like, I know what this is for, but it's like all messed up. We have like sandpaper and we have like WD-40. I'm just not really sure how to organize all of this stuff. I don't want to have a million little different containers for it all. Like, it all fits nicely in here, but it looks like this. So I think I'm going to try to organize this as best as possible, but I can't promise it's going to look pretty. It's not going to look like those, beautiful Pinterest homes where, the WD-40 has its own personalized, container and its own like specialized area to go. I can't guarantee it's going to look nice, but I am going to go through and organize all of this. I think this looks way better than before. Like I said, everything kind of has a place. It's a bit more organized. I kind of threw some things away that I knew I wasn't going to use. Some other things needs a spot, but I do think that this looks way, way better. So this is the last large container that I have, and it is full of party games. So I have Taboo, I have like a beer pong game. This is like the mat for it. And I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of these. Luckily, most of my card games are, pretty organized. Like even the beer pong cups are all stacked together. So I really don't think that any of these need to be given away or thrown away. I think that this one luckily is good to go. The last thing I need to address is the candle situation. Now, if you are a person that loves candles, I have a really hard time getting rid of candles. So even candles like this that are like half burned, I'm just like, I could use this one day when I need to smell like linen blossom. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to make some hard decisions and just start to get rid of candles, because honestly, I go through phases with candles. I will absolutely need every single candle in Bath and Body Works, and I will burn them all day long. And then I will go through a phase where I don't burn candles at all. I don't know if you are the same way, but I am not a consistent candle girly. So what ends up happening is that I acquire a bunch of candles and then I burn them, and then I just forget that candles exist for a while. So I have all of these like half burnt candles that I don't end up using for months. So I'm not sure, once again, if I should give them away. Like, I have some that are probably like a third of a way burned. Should I keep them? Should I give them away? I don't know. I'm gonna have to make some tough decisions and just kind of smell them and see if I like the scent or if I just need to go ahead and throw them away. So these are the candles that I am keeping. I am keeping Mountain Teakwood. I'm keeping this Dr. Teal's aromatherapy candle. I'm keeping this Deep Blue Sea from White Barn. I'm keeping this Frosted Cranberry just because it's a good Christmas candle. I only use it at Christmas. It's a good little like decor piece. And I am keeping this Apple Macchiato. In here, I just have a bunch of other smell goods. So I have wax melts. I have a ton of wax melts. I have lighters for my candles. I also have some sage that I like to burn. I also have a diffuser that I don't even have drops for it, but I really don't want to get rid of it, because one day I feel like I'll fall in love with diffusers again, and then should I get rid of it? I feel like I haven't used it in forever. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I think I'm gonna just go ahead on and get rid of it. I don't even have like the drops to put in it, so I think it's time for her to go. I also have a long lighter. I don't think this, oh no, it works. So I can keep that. And then for some reason, I do have a lint roller in here. It's just good for when we're about to walk out the door, but honestly, I don't think the lint roller goes with the candles. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and take this out of here. So let's put all of this stuff back into the cabinet. Does anyone else have a random jar of pens they don't know what to do with? And that also has coins at the bottom? Like, what do I do with change? What do I do with random pens and pencils? Like, these are the things that I just feel bad throwing away. It's so hard. So these cabinets are already looking a lot better. I am halfway done, and I already have a trash bag full of trash of things I am getting rid of. I think everything is a bit more organized. Like I said, we are halfway done, and the next thing I need to do is go through all of our gift bags. I know this has a bunch of gift boxes in it, like these are cute for like gift cards and stuff like that, but I never use this. I don't think I've ever even touched this bag anytime I've given a gift. So I really think I'm just going to give this whole thing away. I'm just gonna throw it away. So we are almost done. We are basically at the finish line. We only have one more cabinet left and it really does not have a ton of stuff in it. So we are basically at the finish line. I just want to remind you guys before we get to the last cabinet to subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a small YouTuber like me. If you really don't feel like subscribing, remember you can always support me by liking my videos and commenting. So let's get into the last one and we can finally be done. And with that, we are all done. I think that these cabinets look a whole lot better and we definitely have room to grow. So let's kind of go through each cabinet one by one. So at the top of here, like I said, I kept the toilet paper and the toilet tissue. Then I have all of Kohl's leashes. I have trash bags as well as a few Walmart bags, a lot less than we had before. I then have laundry detergent, anything to do with laundry. I also have my iron. And then I have a mop down here as well as some flashlights for if the power does go out. Up here we have our two toolboxes, our candles and smell goods. And then these three containers we decluttered and they look a whole lot better. We have one for our games, for game night. We have all of our cords that I don't know what they belong to, but I'm just going to keep them. And then I have all of our extra, fix it around the house, handyman type of things. The next cabinet really made the biggest change. I decided to move Kohl's things over here because I do have his dog food here. I know typically people store their dog food in a container, but we just keep it in its original packaging. We don't have any issues with it. Up here, I have all of my gift bags, which is like a third of what I had before. And then down here, I just have some pieces and parts that we just like to keep in the house, as well as a fire extinguisher. Over here is quite empty. Up at the top, I have a mishmash of things, but mostly I have things to wash the car. I also have a couple of extra masks and an umbrella. Then we have our bags that we leave out of the door. So I have my purse and things like that. And then the bottom is still room to grow. I also have two huge trash bags over here full of things that we are throwing away. And I have that bag that I just decided to get rid of. I didn't even want to look inside of it. So I think that is a ton of stuff for just coming out of these cabinets. So with that, we are checking one more thing off of the list for spring cleaning. I am so glad I got these cabinets all organized and we have a ton of room to grow. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I post new videos every single Wednesday, so I will see you guys next week. Bye.